Okay, I imagine some of you make little bottle stoppers, and so to demonstrate finishing plastics, acrylics, I took a little block and I faced off the edge and I drilled and tapped a hole in it just like you need for the bottle stopper. Had a little thread on it that goes in. I put this on the mandrel in the collet chuck. Screw that on there. And we're all set to turn. Now, when you're roughing off the square corners and things, I usually bring the tailstock up, and you can see why I like this extended one, because it doesn't restrict me getting around it very much. And when I got this from David, I also had to order some collets. This is his collet because mine hasn't come yet, and actually they back ordered it. Yeah. So I ordered another one, so I've got two coming. Yeah. Whoop. Oh, I did something wrong. With these collets, you always have to seat it in the nut first, before you put your bar in it. So one of the things I like about these handles of David's is their versatility for different size tools. Whatever size collet you have, you can fit a tool, you know, if you've got a 3/8 bowl gouge or whatever. This is 10mm, and it's just one of my flat top gouges. That's not nice, is it? If you're not nice, I'll take you away. There. So, you're not nice. Oh, you're going away. Don't like it. This tool can be used as a spindle gouge, as I'm using it there. This is the same as you would use a spindle gouge, or it can be used as a scraper. Now, I don't know why I'm getting that little vibration there, because I don't get it at home normally. So why I would get it, maybe I was a touch high. Maybe that's all it took. Maybe not.
Maybe the bearings are going. Maybe the bearings are going in this.
I don't know.
Sounds like something loose down the
Yeah,
tool rust or something.
I don't know. I just changed the bearings on my lathe at home because I was getting a clicking sort of noise, and I thought the cage was breaking up on one of the bearings. So I bought new bearings, put them in, and to take the head apart and get the bearings off, there's a little plate at the back which is used by the speed, you know, the rotation counter, and it's also the lock for the spindle lock, and it was loose. By the time I discovered it, I had the head apart, so I put the new bearings in anyway. But it wasn't the bearings, it was something else. Well, horrible noise, isn't it? Okay, I have another tool. Who would have guessed?
Is your drawbar pulled up good and just
A drawbar. Well, I think so. Yeah, I think so. This one is a little different in that I call it a round nose skew. It's like a skew chisel, only the nose is round. Good on wood as well, but also good on plastic normally. Before I got Dave's handles, I used to put little handles like this on them. I don't know why. A little improvement maybe on the flat top. But, just like with the wood, I'll smooth out those little pins. That's a horrible thing, isn't it? Where's my little piece of leather? It's horrible, isn't it? I don't get it on my lathe at home, but I mean that's...
And believe it or not, certain colors vibrate more than other colors.
Oh yeah.
I thought I was losing my mind when I figured that one out. Blues and greens are bad. That's acrylic. Lots of ventilation when you turn that stuff. There's two fans on that turn that stuff. One blows across my leg and one blows out the window. Yeah, I have my vacuum on. So.
How big is your bed?
Oh, it's just it's a system I built with a shop vac.
Yeah, my shop vac.
Of course,
Is it a store-bought mandrel?
No, I bought it online.
Okay. Yes, so it's commercially
shop.
purchasable.
Yes.
Not an RJF original.
Well, it's not too bad as it's turning out, but a little disappointing, all that vibration there. But you can see the smoothing scraper helps us through the rough spots. There. Now I need some water, Gary. I wonder if I can use that. Yeah, lovely. Thank you. Now this is a secret formula.
I haven't had that problem with pens and things.
That margin I use.
That's an old one.
Good look at the fingernails.
Oh yeah. So it's palm olive dishwashing liquid.
Not Dawn. You don't use Dawn, you use palm olive.
Well, yeah, just because what the wife buys. I can't remember the advert completely, but I know she's soaking her hands in it and pulls them out in a big hurry. She pushes them back in. So I use, like for acrylics, I wet sand. You do too.
Acrylics, definitely.
Yeah. The advantage, another advantage of that sanding paste that I use is there's no dust. You know, when you're sanding, the amount of dust you produce. So when you wet sand and when you wet sand with that, it's like sanding through all the grits, but you get no dust. So.
One thing I found with acrylics, don't use brown colored sandpaper.
Oh, I use this Abranet.
Yeah, I got some from Ted there. I'm gonna try it.
And I find I use it for wood and everything now, because it's expensive. A
But
foot
you
of
can buy big rolls from the fellow out west, and you could buy a great huge rolls of the different grits and then make them up for the guild.
well, we
Excellent idea, Diane.
yeah.
You organize that for us?
It costs the place that I got it, and I don't know if I got it from the place Ted told me about or not, but it costs about $1 a foot for a 2-inch wide.
So how long does it last compared to sandpaper?
20 times?
Looks like this.
Wow.
Yeah. About, I would think. I could take a set of.
It's just 4 different grades in there. That was 10 feet, $10.
So, I know most of you folk don't drink, but a tip on making bottle stoppers is you end up pushing them into a bottle. So you want to don't point.
Richard, can I make a public service announcement for those people who don't get the, or aren't members of the American Association of Woodturners? In the February issue, which is sitting back here, in case anybody wants to borrow it, they talk about making some paste stuff to do wet sanding, and undoubtedly it's inferior to Richard's, but they give you the formula. So if anybody wants to try out making their own, you can just look that up in the magazine.
There are a number of people who publish how they. Mike Peace is one. He made some.
It's his article.
Is it? Okay. And Lee's had a YouTube video showing how he did it too. Another is I don't know where he's from. He's a very intelligent guy. He speaks English, but with an accent. But the only thing I would say, I don't know if it's better or worse than mine, is it's not the same it's not the same materials they put in it. So it does the same job. And I think at least one of them did it for the same reason as me, is because I can't afford to buy Yorkshire grit, you know. I've never had it, but it's very expensive.
So you find that soap does make a big difference? More of a lubricant?
Yes, yeah.
I'll have to try that next time.
Yeah, big difference, yeah.
You and I had a discussion one time about your Ford's finish, and I called it finish. And you corrected me and said it's not a finish.
It's not a finish, no.
You called it a finish
Oh.
this morning. Or the
Sorry,
beginning of the job.
it's not intended to be a finish,
Yeah.
but there are waxes in it
Yeah.
and oils in it that will find their way into the wood, and you don't wipe them all off, so they will form part of the finish, I guess. But it's not
But you don't
intended.
recommend it for a finish.
No, you have to put your finish on top of it.
Yeah.
And the one I did here, I used 2 minutes, and you could use any finish you like to use now, the wipe-on varnish, epoxy, CA glue, all of them, because you basically wipe it off as best you can anyway. Clean piece of paper towel and wipe it off.
So how much soap did you put in there?
4 drops.
Just enough to soften your fingers.
Oh, I don't know. About, you know,
Just a small amount.
the wife buys it, so
Tablespoon.
lots of it, you know. Yeah, just like you're washing dishes. I have one more. 3.
You haven't used his acrylic.
And this is 1,000.
It's much better.
1,000 grit. Same thing though, says Abranet, same. Now, when I finish sanding this with the 1,000 grit, it is not a shiny finish. It is a matte sort of finish, but it's smooth, right? You can see there's like a matte finish. Now, if only we had something like the Ford's Nova Silk. Well,
Funny you should mention it.
as luck would have it, we have Ford's Crystal Black for acrylics, which is another paste for sanding and finishing, but made for plastic. And it would work on wood, but it would color it because it's black. So
Gunpowder in it.
yeah. Oh. Oh, there's lots on there. But this does the same as the other. It sands and polishes, sanding and polishing paste for plastic.
Yeah, brings it in.
Yeah, it's a shine.
We'll put it on this one. Of course, I would normally glue that on there with just a little bit of epoxy or a little bit of silicone, clear silicone. So there. So that's finishing plastic. We've seen the wood, seen the plastic.
That's a good job. It's as good as the 12,000 grit.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. It's very nice. I don't have to buy that micro mesh sanding stuff anymore. So I'll hand you over now to Yogi. I don't know what gear he needs.
Oh, I just need your... Both things out. I don't need any of
Yeah,
those.
okay.